Ladies and gentlemen, let's play netball! This is match number 11 of the Mission Foods Nations Cup 2017 between Ireland and Hong Kong. First up, please welcome to the court, Team Ireland. Here's your starting seven. Goal shooter, Melanie Ingram. Goal attack, Fiona Morrissey. Wing attack, Duffy. Center, Kirsty Owens. Wing defense, Bermingham. Goal defense and captain, Genevieve Slater. Goalkeeper, Walton. That is your starting seven. Joining them on the court are Brittany, Ciara Murphy, Jen Hynes, Jane Jeffries, and Trish Fanning. Their coach is Joan Young, manager Pam Hoyle, and physio Enda Kiflahan. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Ireland! And now please welcome their opponents, Hong Kong! Here's your starting seven. Goal shooter, co-captain of the team, Connie, Wong. Goal attack, Arkell. Wing attack, Gregory. Center and co-captain, Jolly. Wing defense, Mandy Tai. Goal defense, Natassia Brakenridge. And goalkeeper, Kalani Brown. That is your starting seven. Joining them on the court are Anne Lowe, Gessy Lee, Angela Tan, Krystina Kanawa-Coffin, and Stephanie Cuvelier. Their coach is Robin Manihara, assistant coach Veronica Arnold, manager Krystina Ye, and physio Melanie Podgieter. Once again, please give it up for Hong Kong! The umpires for the match are Nigel Lim and Jessica Tate. Reserve umpire, Joe Nyani. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the teams, Ireland and Hong Kong!
Okay, well, you joined us at the Day 4 competition, the Mission Foods Nations Cup 2017. We're in the first quarter. Just a little under 5 minutes of the match completed at the moment. There's only 3 points scored. Ireland 2, Hong Kong 1, but it's Hong Kong with an opportunity and misses that one. Picked it up again and another chance there. Right in the centre for Arkell. Michelle Arkell is obviously one of the main threats up front, right in the net there for 2-all with 5 minutes left. I've got with me Shoes Kwok Shu-yi, who is a squad player, plays centre, wing attack sometimes, obviously involved in coaching at a major level in schools, and also was involved in the Nations Cup 2015, 2013. It's wonderful having you here, Shoes. And Hong Kong have taken a lead at 3-2. That's a bit of a surprise, isn't it?
They would have been really eager to win this. I mean, coming to a match having lost to Singapore yesterday. So the attack is looking really on point right now. Real good connections. So they'll be happy with that. 3-all at the moment with 9 minutes to go.
They actually lost against Swaziland on the opening day, 36-48. I'm talking Hong Kong now. They lost against Cook Islands, again, one of the top performers in the tournament so far, 33-48. And against Singapore, 51-59. I mean, it was a good battle last evening. But ultimately, they succumbed, so played 3, lost 3. They're at the bottom of the league table at the moment. On the other hand, Ireland, sensational opening for them. They managed to beat, just edged out Singapore 54-53 in the opening match. And then they beat Malaysia comprehensively 48-34. And then just lost out to Cook Islands 40-32. That was in yesterday's matchup. But they are in the lead at the moment, and Genevieve Slater, the goal defence, will bring it forward. And well, she was the most valuable player, 12-13. And if we have a look at the centre for Ireland, it is Kirsty Owens. She was the MVP in Ireland in 2016. So she will certainly be expecting to have an impact on this match. We've got a lost ball at the moment. The clock has stopped. Now we can start. Hong Kong in possession at the centre pass.
I think the player to stop at this moment is Michelle Arkell, who accounted for 72% of Hong Kong's goals. Yeah. So Slater has a huge responsibility here. Connie takes a shot.
Yep. And well, it was off the rim and away, and it was a good pick up there by Katie Walton. And very quickly, the Irish girls move it forward with a great deal of ambition. Over the top, well, Morrissey has been great. Fiona Morrissey, goal attack, 34 years old now, but I tell you what, she has had a big impact in all the matches so far. Here's the goal shooter, though. This is Melanie Ingram. And it's Ireland that have gone from behind. They've picked up 4 points in a row and are certainly now beginning to really find a rhythm.
So Ireland is actually without their main shooter, Hynes, but really good attacking flow so far that Hong Kong is finding hard to stop. So Ireland again at a try for intercept. Slater, nope. Michelle gets it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine there. But you saw how businesslike Kirsty Owens is in defence as well, the centre. See her just to the right of screen, again challenging for that one, but Hong Kong managed to keep possession, although that goes out. It's still Hong Kong's ball from the back line. In fact, it's for an infringement, so that is in. Once again, Michelle Arkell, you mentioned the 72%. Well, that's a pretty good figure. No doubt at all about that. Frances Duffy for Ireland has been up at 80.95. But she hasn't had as many attempts, of course. Hynes and Morrissey are the main shooters, 65 attempts each in the matches they've played so far. Obviously, the fewer attempts you have, the more likely you are to have a very high percentage success rate. Hong Kong have a chance here to level things up. This will be a really fighting performance, and oh, that wasn't good. There's a lot of running underneath the net, of course, running across, but you've got to make the accuracy there.
I think Ireland is doing a really good job at defense by being right in front of not letting Hong Kong get the front space. So the Hong Kong shooting circle will have to present a bit more on the front for their mid-courts to be able to see them.
But that's a really good pick up and turnover in the center, and then taken down to Connie, who finished it off. So they've leveled up at 6-all at the moment. They had the center pass, so in possession and looking for opportunities here. And another chance on the circle. Tossed over the top. Connie picks it up easily. She's in great shape at 2 meters and makes it 7-6. Ireland have the center pass. Oh, and the ball is given up there. That was some infringement at the center. Was that offside?
It's a breaking call.
No, breaking. That's a nice pass. Good play. Really very impressive direct approach by Hong Kong. They've got another chance here. This for 8-6, and they've missed it. Juggling around a little bit, it'll still be Hong Kong's. Very lucky that ball came off. Katie Walton not happy with that distance, so Michelle immediately comes in looking for some other opportunities. That's good harassment. Yeah, excellent work by Katie Walton. Nice defense.
They're still finding it hard, Hong Kong, a bit hard at the shooting circle with Michelle. I mean, Michelle is really involved in the attack, and every time she gets the ball, she seems to have no options right now. So the mid-courts will be looking to improve their availability on the circuit edge. There's a great pass in.
Bit of contact there, which means that I'll have another chance, and that's even easier then. There you go, good work. And Fiona Morrissey, well, she has been, in fact, before the last matchup, she was the top scorer. Very impressive. I was a bit uneasy at the fact that I was looking at the names on the backs of these Irish players earlier in the practice and the warm-up, and I thought, I do not see a Higginbottom anywhere. I actually now know it's Kirsty Owens, okay? So she's wearing, now whether or not that's a married name, you never know. But she's wearing a shirt with Higginbottom on her back. But on my list here, it really is Kirsty Owens. That's good fighting, nice play. And again, Hong Kong bring it away quite assuredly. They're a confident bunch, I have to say. Look at this, lovely play. Very quickly up and in the basket for 8-7. This is turning out to be a really good match because, in fact, although Hong Kong are winless at the moment, they have been fairly unlucky, having put up a really big battle against Swaziland in the first half and then ran out of energy a little bit. But Ireland, again, gets stronger as the match goes on, and they level up at 8-all.
So, not behind the line call, so similar to breaking.
Right.
And Ireland will get this.
Slater starts it. Slater moves it forward. Birmingham is there as well. Oh, that will be against the attack, against the defender. Very quickly over the top, well played wing attack, and that is Frances Duffy. Less than 1 minute left in this first quarter. Hong Kong 8, Ireland 9. Ireland on the attack at the moment and have that free throw down into the corner. Once more, it is Morrissey teaming up well. Morrissey's underneath the net. That will be Hong Kong's ball. What happened there? It's going to come back, actually, to Morrissey once more. Ireland have the ball, 22 seconds. This is an important one. Umpires obviously have a huge amount to say in what goes on here. Morrissey is right there. She won't miss this. She's absolutely dead-eye. There you go. And that's Ireland at 10-8 with 7 seconds left. They've got to watch the clock. It's not going to be enough. There you go, and it's out and down. Ireland 10-8. Watching that clock is so important. But Ireland, they fell behind a little bit after starting very strongly. Hong Kong attempted to move that ball quickly into the attack. A couple of turnovers in the centre third in particular, and Ireland find themselves in the lead by 2 after the first quarter.
Bears, they are extremely cute, and all you're gonna do to bring home the bear is to stand up and dance. And dance, okay? Hey, see, let's go. Okay, so I'm looking for the 2 best dancers in the audience, okay?
go with the second quarter of the matchup between Ireland and Hong Kong. Ireland from left to right on your screen in the lead by 2, 8 points to 10, and immediately give up possession off of quite a wild lobbed pass. Hong Kong have not managed to pick up a point so far in this tournament. But, oh, that's out of play, and then they turn it over once again. So not great passing either team at the moment. Duffy moves it inside, and once again it's a misplaced pass. Had a bit of contact right in front of us here. And Tai for Hong Kong tries to get moving forward. Connie, a long single-handed pass and then into the zone, and Michelle Arkell will get a chance here. She goes to retrieve the ball. They're not a bad team actually, Hong Kong, are they?
Yeah, they are actually really experienced. So what we really need from the mid-courts right now is to hit the circle edge and be available for the shooters so that they can get a bit closer to the post. That's where they're comfortable at.
That's nice. That's easy. Okay, off the back rim, but it was effective. 11 points to 9. But that was quick action. Found the space, lots of good movement, and easily into where it counts. Ireland have actually been here to the Nations Cup on 5 occasions. Oh, that's not a bad pass, is it? And that's in. Nice play again. Melanie Ingram. We haven't seen any substitutions yet, but wow, that's another error on the play from Hong Kong. Slater basically says, where do you want me to stand? Come on, you're going to help us out.
That was help ball, right? So I thought it was a bit quick.
Felt like it. We've seen worse than that there, for example. Anyway, 5th time here at the Nations Cup, and it surprised you. Yeah, it surprised you to hear that all these Irish girls have to pay their own way over. It's extraordinary, really, that they are not underwritten in any way.
I think there's a reason why you can see them really playing their hearts out.
And it's why there's a bit of pressure on the coach, of course, to play all the girls too. So if the squad comes, they expect at least one match in the tournament. So it's very, very important that they ring the changes. Good play, nice work, 13-9. Ireland again could go 5 points ahead here.
I like the zone defense that Hong Kong is doing, but I'm thinking that they could actually go for the ball a bit more. So they are setting up a defense, but not really having a go at the ball, which is what's letting them down at this moment.
Morrissey and Ingram really combining very nicely there. Of course, the GA Morrissey is able to come into the centre third and do the feeding. Ireland pick it up again, so they've now got a 5 point and have a chance to move even further ahead. That's nice, that's lovely. Okay, they really do combine well. Very fast play, bit short and well picked up. Nice work in defense.
Really lovely to see the attackers really hard on defense as well. So there we go, Kirsty Owens on an intercept. They're really great movers, Ireland. So in the circle, they are finding the space well, which is making the mid-courts have an easy time. But Hong Kong will have a chance at this with Michelle to the goal.
Yeah, nice work. No fuss. She's very quick with her setting and then finishing it off. Kalani Brown has actually done a half-decent job there underneath the basket for Hong Kong. She's got a taller girl against her. The screen is attempted to work there, but over the top, that's nice play. It needs to go a little bit further, and obviously working together, you get the impression that you know exactly where that ball's going. That was nice play. 15-10, Hong Kong though from the centre. Yeah, there was some contact further up.
Great challenge there by goalkeeper Katie Walton. I think there was good communication between the shooters right there, which is a screen, and Connie finishing off with shot at long range.
It was 3.5 meters at least. Very, very impressive. Slater comes forward, picked up in the centre there, and that's another great pass, beautifully played, no problems at all. It's efficient work there by Ireland, 16 points to 11.
Great double play there between the mid-courts. Oh, and Slater at it.
She's a very busy girl everywhere. Great in defence and very fast in attack. It's still going to be Hong Kong's ball. Yep. Classic movement, lifting the knee and making it count. 12-16. Morrissey passes into the centre. She knows exactly where her partner is. That's excellent work once again. They give each other a high five for that piece of action. It was no fuss, direct, excellent. And that was a poor one. Hong Kong have given up the ball once again. That's a really big shame.
They're still trying to find their rhythm, Hong Kong, whereas Ireland seems to have the beat straight from the start.
Yeah, it's really impressive the way that Melanie Ingram, that goal shooter, is finding time and space. It'll go over the top again, maybe. Oh, well, that was Morrissey, and misses that one, but it's really good rebounding. Excellent rebounding for 19-12.
I love Melanie Ingram's holes. So she's mixing it up so that she's always on ball side and making her defender be at the back of her. So the feeders it's easy for the feeders to find her.
Another turnover off a basic error from Hong Kong. Ireland beginning to really, really motor now. Looking at the scoreboard, they are finding a way through. Lovely play. And you see that way that Slater forces the foul there.
The timing of Ireland's attack is really good. So there's always at least 2 options available through court.
Yep, you can see why Morrissey is so well respected and has been used with great effect here, but that's not so good. Not a great pass there from Kirsty Owens.
Hong Kong obviously hoping to find that goal, but just a miscommunication right there.
Yeah, it was a dummy that didn't come off. It was actually ultimately a really poor pass. Connie wasn't looking for it. Ooh. Well, that was a bit distracting as we saw a player go to ground. And I have to say, Fiona Morrissey probably did her team a good favour there by crashing through. 21-12 with just a little over 5.5 minutes left in the half. No, that's not great. Regather was not easy one there, that's for sure. Yeah, nice work. Slater again. She is so busy. Some really very impressive defending. Over the top it goes. Well played, Duffy. and into the net for 22-12. 10-point lead, and they found it in no time at all. They've also got the centre pass. So Ireland can really, really push the knife in here. That one's gone a little bit far from Owens.
Hong Kong just need to play a bit on messing up a bit with the space involved for the Irish attack, so that they can get a bit more balls.
Wow, that really is very, very difficult to see what made her actually pass it into the corner there. The defender was absolutely all over it. It's easy to talk about things from this distance, of course, because it's you're not in the cauldron of the action. That's a bit better from Hong Kong. They're finding a way, but again, Michelle plays it back out backwards. That's no good. They've got to really concentrate. Some good, solid defense again. Very impressive. Slater is very aggressive, but well done. Michelle at last has got some score on the board. 13-22, and Hong Kong again will have possession.
Hong Kong just need to watch a bit of their timing to the ball and also their offers, so that they can be more efficient on attack. Irish just have bigger bodies that I mean, in the space and contesting a lot of balls right now.
Yeah, Katie Walton, she stands at 181 officially, maybe a little bit more than that, to be honest. But that makes it pretty tough for Michelle Arkell, although she counts herself at 180. She certainly doesn't really rise high there, but okay, good effort. Melanie Ingram has dominated that attacking circle. Back out again. Ooh, it needs to be moved very quickly. Yep, well done, Duffy. And over the top, this is make and break. It goes in, 23-14. Just under 2.5 minutes left in the half. That long lob ball is now made its way into the circle, and she's missed that one. And again, it is Slater that comes around and takes the rebound. Katie Walton, there she is with the ball. She's had a very good game, I have to say. Really solid defender.
She has definitely put, I mean, a lot of pressure on the shooting circle for Hong Kong. They are finding it hard to shoot as well. Not as easy as the Irish shooters, of course.
Yeah. A little bit of pinball around the circle. It fell back to Ireland, so they will be pretty happy about that. Over the top, and that's too far. 1 minute 30 left in the half. Hong Kong with the ball. They need to start moving, motoring at the moment. 10 points the difference.
It's great work by the mid-courts.
Yeah, came over very smoothly.
Oh.
Slater again is there, but there's an infringement called in the centre.
So they just have to watch a bit on the cross-court passes because Slater is all over it.
Yep, Michelle Arkell gets it in. 15-24, 1 minute left. Absolutely vital that Hong Kong secure a point here. No, and they've lost possession. Another infringement called.
Offensive contact.
Yep. 24-15, there's 37 seconds. There's plenty of time for Ireland to take advantage here. They don't need to rush it. They don't want to give another opportunity for Hong Kong to score. That's exactly what they're trying to do here. Oh, and again a little bit of pinball in the air. Morrissey is right there, takes half a step forward, makes it. And now, is that too difficult for scoring another one here? The centre's got 12 seconds. Ireland And that's out of play. That was really, really poor. But 5-4, 3, 2, 1. It's the end of the half. And Ireland have taken it by 10 points, 25-15. They've been more solid in attack. They've taken advantage of turnovers and repossession, and they certainly deserve it. 25-15 in favour of Ireland at half-time. So the second half, and I have to say Hong Kong are up against it at the moment. 25-15 in favour of Ireland. And Connie, as you so rightly pointed out in the break there, has moved to wing attack by the looks of things. There she is. Well, that means that Michelle has gone into the circle on her own. There she is with the ball and makes it. Yeah, good stuff. 16-25.
And there's a change in the Hong Kong team. Goal defense with Natassia going to the bench and En Lo taking over the goal defense beat. Also in the Ireland team, Murphy is in as wing attack and Kirsty Owens into wing defense.
Well spotted, thank you.
It's 1-1 at this point of time.
Yep, in this third quarter. It's Kirsty Owens there from centre to wing defence. And there's the new centre, Duffy. Yeah, looks like it is. It's Frances Duffy. There she is. She's taking the ball from the centre now. Nice return pass. There's some really solid passing here. The Irish know how to move that ball. It was chest to chest, and then when they needed to find the attack, it was right there over the top of everything. 28-16.
Angela will be eager to make a mark in this game. She's just 23 years old. It's quite an interesting move to have Connie into wing attack, given her height of 180 cm. Might change things up a bit, having Kirsty going up against her.
That was one of your favourite positions, of course, centre and wing attack.
Yeah, that's right.
So what are we looking at? What will they actually have to do as a job?
So wing attack, in a wing attack position, you are really quite the main playmaker. So you need to have a lot of speed of being the main feeder, whereas centre is just trying to read off you into a support role. So Connie's role in this game, in this quarter right now, will be really important for Hong Kong to find their mojo.
The biggest problem, though, she's got Genevieve Slater against her as well, one of the most experienced players on the park. So it's going to be a tough assignment. Wing defence, goal defence, they're all working well around each other at the minute. And there, Hong Kong have the chance to move it forward, but it's now 14 points the difference. They started this quarter, and here's the first chance. She's made it. Hooray! Big cheer for Angela Chan.
It's really great pass and trust in this. That pass just now.
Wow, that would have been something if it had been to hand, but great effort there. Single-handed pass, flying through the air, but Ireland still have it. This is going to be an infringement there. Hong Kong will pick it up.
Off. Oh.
No footwork.
Actually really like En Lo's aggression in defense. She's always really supportive on attack as well. Just a little bit of collision right there with both defenders. But the ball will go to them.
Yeah, they did their job there, although they ended up on the floor. Kept it away from the really dangerous Melanie Ingram. 30-17 at the moment. Hong Kong.
It's a bit of physical contact right there.
Yeah. Slater would not be fooled by that attempt. The dummy attempt. Michelle plays it back. It comes to the center, and then that's nice changes. Okay, it will be a little step forward for Angela to convert. Good work. 18-30. There's a lot of Hong Kong supporters here inside this OCBC arena here in Singapore. If you're watching in Hong Kong on the Singapore Netball Federation or Association's website, I welcome you. It's really good. It is the future, isn't it, of all these different platforms. To have a dip in and a dip out of your favorite sport. I love it. Love the idea of it. 30-18, Ireland with a chance to now move forward. Morrissey is in a deep position, but she'll go forward in a couple of moments. Yeah, holding a position, and then, well, that wasn't good. Wing attack. Ciara Murphy pushes it out.
I must say that Mandy Tai is really doing a good job with her. And Connie finds herself in a really good spot to feed, but misses the target.
Yeah, exactly. But Slater is always very, very aware all the way around that defensive area.
And with Connie at the wing attack, she's really strong on the circuit edge, which is a plus point for Hong Kong right now.
Slater raises her hand in disappointment, offers the apology, and Hong Kong gratefully accept the gift. 19-30, they're only just 1 point behind in this particular quarter, 5-4 at the moment. Duffy is doing a lot of work there, and again Morrissey, she's really playing this ball around very, very nicely. Good interchanges. No problems there.
Connie again at the circuit edge. Easy to find as with her height. That's a great screen right there.
It is. The screen set up there from Michelle, and that's why they gave each other a low 5 there, because that was very, very clever. Gave her lots of space, and she would need that because she's not that tall.
That's right.
Hong Kong pick it up again. They've now they've really managed to put a little bit of pressure on, force the turnover. Nice work from Angela. Little bounce pass, and this is now for 21. They are back level in the quarter. 6-all in the third quarter.
Hong Kong's attack is just getting their flow a bit more right now. With I mean, in the past 2 quarters, there was only one option coming, and now they have 2 repercussive options coming down, which is easy for the attackers to look down court. Connie using her height again.
Yeah, but this time it doesn't go to hand. It's been given to Ireland underneath the basket, underneath the net. Yeah, some good short passing here. Lots of good movement. I have to say, Morrissey does move really, really well. Melanie Ingram there picks it and is very close to the rim. She's a tall girl, reaches nicely. 32-21. 6 minutes left. It is Duffy with the ball for Ireland once again.
Melanie is really an easy target right there.
Murphy just drops it over the top, but it will still be Ireland's. Duffy does well. There we go. It's in the basket, and it's 33. Great work. 33-21. Ooh, well, they won't retain it there. She is a very, very athletic girl, is Angela Chan, no question. 23 years old. She's got 13 caps for Hong Kong. That's a lovely pass. Really, really stretching this Hong Kong team. Yeah, they have a very efficient way of moving this ball around, Ireland. good to see.
And no, just losing a bit in height difference. Not sure we'll be able to get that, I'm sure.
Yeah, Kalani Brown is struggling just a little bit there. 34-21, Ireland once again with Duffy. Always coming out wide here on the left is Morrissey. The switch is there now, and she'll go to meet it. There you go, really good play. Everywhere, they're all moving diagonally across really good target pass. So some very, very nice movement. You like the idea that there's no static play here. It's all about movement and opportunity creation, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So Ireland is moving very, very well. And I mean, if Hong Kong wants to still be in the game, they will have to keep the channeling work going. So channeling work meaning like you want to be forcing your attacker to be going where you want them to go.
Slater, she took a little bit of a knock but came back to rebound beautifully there. Yeah, she's right on this. I mean, there's split seconds of activity. Look at this. Always looking for the out ball. Very good. Duffy into the middle, and it's, whoa, goodness me, it takes two of them to stop her. Right there in the center once again. And it's Melanie Ingram who'll finish this off for 36-21. Now, this is a much better finish to the quarter, isn't it? 11-6 now in favor of Ireland, 36-21 overall. Wow, I tell you, there's a little bit of a bloodbath out there. There's lots of contact, unwanted contact, you have to say, but they're quite brave, aren't they? I mean, a lot of girls. There's no, yeah, we've got a little substitution here. It looks like it's going to be Morrissey going off. And, well, we expected this, didn't we? It was going to be Jan Hynes, the vice captain, who'll come into, I guess she would just be a straight swap, GA. Well, you won't be able to miss her. She's blonde. Very short hair. And that's nice, isn't it? Shakes hands with her opposite number. I like that. That's really good. 37-22. Ireland in possession. Duffy and, yeah, look at, there's a Hynes now looking for the opportunity. There's some hustling defending by Hong Kong. They're doing well, but there's Hynes. Doesn't right to set herself for the first chance. She decides to lay it off, which is unselfish, of course, as you'd expect from the goal attack. Ingram has had a fabulous match so far. Oh, well, attacking contact. No chance for Hynes to actually say, excuse me, what did I do wrong? Less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Hynes has got it, and she will now get onto the board. There you go. One of the top finishers for this Irish team. In fact, hitherto, she had a 42 shots. Success out of 65, which is not the greatest, that's 64%. But her knowledge, her experience is obviously going to play significantly into this. 38-22. Ireland, great patience, but that, okay, was picked up beautifully. Connie is right there, looking to feed as well, but Angela pushes it forward without realizing whose ball is it going to be. Slater didn't want to give it up, but Angela's got it. Nice high. It's a really, really good high shot. Excellent work. Less than 50 seconds now, and Ireland will certainly look to get one more point on the board. There you go. Hynes is right there. Beautiful play. And, well, no. Ingram has to do her bit as well. 39-23. Hong Kong with the ball.
Ingram is just really unstoppable right now. very essential for Ireland's attack.
18 seconds left, and here's another chance for Ireland to take big advantage. A long ball through, and that is no good. Wow, you can't believe that. But Kirsty Owens, she had an opportunity, long ball through, and it's not going to happen. There we go. There's the hooter, and that is the end of the third quarter. 39-23, and really what you'd expect them to be. 14-8 in the quarter, in the lead, and well, they've just consolidated their position of superiority. By the OCBC Arena in Singapore, the Mission Foods Nations Cup 2017, fourth day of competition, final quarter here with Ireland left to right on your screen and in the lead by 39 points to 23. We've got a substitution, we've got the centres replaced, and in fact it's Gessy Lee who's coming on, I beg your pardon, off from the bench and on to the court. As centre, Jan Hynes does well. Oh, off balance, and what a beauty. Oh dear. He even drew a little round of applause from the Hong Kong players. Wow, that was really very impressive athleticism.
It's a bit of change in the Hong Kong shooting circle as well, with Krystina going into goal shooter for Michelle, and in the Ireland team, Jeffries into wing defense and North into wing attack.
So Brittany North comes on, and Jane Jeffries. Well, that means there's only Trish Fanning that's not been used today. As I mentioned earlier, obviously the girls come out. Oh, that was a bit stepping the footwork there. There wasn't any. But, the girls do pay for themselves to come out, so it's so important that at least they get some minutes on the court.
Great commitment into the ball, Angela. Gessy was playing actually goal defense yesterday, which was interesting to see, because that's not listed in her playing positions, but you see that she's actually a very defensive player and has very quick feet.
Yeah, Murphy's gone back to centre, which means that what have we got? North, did you say? At wing attack? Yes, right. Okay.
2-1 to Ireland with 13 minutes to go, and Krystina will take the shot, or she'll pass it off first.
Oh, a little mess up there. Not so coordinated as the Irish. They've got a lot more going for them. Look at that down the left flank, and the pass inside. Yeah, some significantly better play, particularly in the attacking third. Yeah. She's been on the scene a long time, and she has demonstrated great athleticism throughout this tournament.
This is a bit too much for Connie.
Well, they did lucky to get that ball back, because it was a pretty poor centre pass as well prior to that. To say oh, it's a nice take, easy take. Whoa, which way? Well played, Jen Hynes. Good rebound. It's there. It's 43. Yeah, you've got to fight tough, haven't you? Really, when you make an error on the actual first shot, get in there and see if you can get another chance.
Especially with the defense going on, and they're really physical as well. Oh, great long shot by Krystina.
Yep. Very nice. Krystina, take a Kanawa-Coffin. Like it. Is there anybody else around? My goodness. 44-25. And Ireland, really, they can still make a big impression on this tournament. They're not right out of the top two at the moment either, are they? Although they've lost previous match. We've got one more preliminary before the actual showdown finals day. So with a big score here, it could really give them an incentive. That was not great though from Slater. We haven't said that many times. Lovely, lovely work. That is the way that certainly I remember seeing when I was a teacher, seeing the kids at school. They leapt through the air and tried to plant as they received. It's a little bit easier here now with these very experienced players, but the enthusiasm of very young kids, they invariably take the ball running and planting.
Ireland not missing a bit, although there's quite a bit of changes.
It is still Ireland's ball in the attack. Just under 10 minutes left in the match. Oh, and there was footwork there called. North did well to pick that one up. Oh my goodness, too many errors You can't be taking the eye off the ball for one split second. Everybody's moving, looking at the down the center. North hoping to get some support. They got it easily there and picks it up Murphy. Jeffrey's overhead pass. Yep, sorry.
The center pass is just taking a bit too long. Yeah. But Hong Kong will be happy to bring this to short.
She's the go-to girl, isn't she? That's the problem. Whenever Connie Wong is there, the youngsters always try to find her, and that is a problem. Not all the time, but sometimes. And it was certainly on that occasion. It's 44-26. It will be Ireland's ball. At the moment, Katie Walton still there. And what have we got? They're still working hard, aren't they, this Hong Kong defense, but it's not making a huge impact, to be quite honest. It's still retained possession. Slater plays it wide. Murphy was in there, but Jan Hynes will still keep possession here. That was too ambitious, but lucky to get it back. It was a little bit of throw and hope.
And Lo is just working tirelessly to get her hands on the ball, even if it's just a bit of tip to mess up the momentum.
Okay, well, it took a little bit longer than they would have hoped, that's for sure. But at 45-26, 19 points the lead. This is a comprehensive victory in the making here for Ireland, and Hong Kong will have their fourth match and their fourth defeat imminently. Yeah, they do move well. It's a give and go situation, isn't it? Yeah. North puts it out, so it will be Hong Kong.
It's really a lot of heart out there for the Hong Kong. I mean, with all the youngsters on court right now.
The squad, actually, I think it's got 7 youngsters who are native-born Hong Kong players, so that's a really good thing for the future of their sport. Oh, great work. Lovely anticipation, and go and make it quick. That was 3 seconds. Oh dear. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. You have to say, very, very difficult that, but it was a great effort to anticipate and drive through to pick it up. 45-26, but Hong Kong still in possession. Well, she was confident before, and she's confident again. Good work, Angela.
45-27 to Ireland.
Nice hands.
She's the go-to girl, isn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. Lovely work. Melanie Ingram really has had a fine match. Well, the December season here in Singapore is very, very popular. A lot of visitors come to see the lights and the beautiful trees, and all the complexes and malls are lit up for the season. Of course, many of these girls will see it for the first time. There's several teams here for the first time, so it's really exciting to have them here for the Nations Cup. It's an exciting city, Singapore. I've experienced it since 1972, and it's never ever closed my eyes to the fact that it's a fabulous developed city. 1972 was a bit different, though. I can tell you that truth. It was definitely pioneering times then.
Probably still developing.
Oh, absolutely. We had kampongs all over the island. Yeah. It was a very different place.
It's a change in here with Michelle back on court. And Krystina off.
20 points the difference, though, and Hong Kong, with 4 minutes left on the clock, will try their best to just keep the damage limitation to a minimum. Connie plays it back, and now we look at Angela to play it over the top. It might be too far. Ooh, lucky one. Well done. Again, Connie fires it in, but to nobody in particular. That was poor. Michelle Arkell there was calling for it, but didn't get anywhere near. Jan Hynes looking to try to make herself useful, but she's being trailed around. Aha, there you go. That is absolutely perfect example. She was being trailed around by Gessy Lee, and I tell you what, she did a great job there turning over. Just over 3 minutes left, 47-27. Hong Kong. Angela plays it inside, and another opportunity. Well, it's being given actually an offensive contact.
It's a bit of momentum loss here for Ireland, but they'll get it back. So they have Melanie Ingram as target right there. Jen Hynes make it.
Yep.
27-48 to Ireland right now. Just over 2 minutes to go. They find Connie again to Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle's actually moved from goal attack to goal shooter, and it'll restrict her movement a little bit, but she'll be very comfortable there at this stage of the match, of course. Fitness levels very, very important. It's Hong Kong still.
Great availability test, Angela. She's working her legs off to get Slater off her back.
Well, it's amazing. She's only 170. Well, that's officially. She might even be less than that. But she puts on a really good show with that kind of natural height. She's got a very, very solid shot, so I'm really impressed with her.
I'm loving Connie's timing to the ball. She's always available for her teammates. Like, oh, just a poor pass right there.
Katie Walton's had a good game. She's been very, very solid. Well, they'll like to get the 50, that's for sure. They might even get more than that. Slater into the middle there. Now that opens up opportunities. Whoa, fighting for it. Hynes does it, passes on, and it's 50. Less than 1 minute left, and Ireland have reached the magical number. And, well, they've got a 22-point lead here at the moment.
Injury time call by Kalani Brown. Oh, might be a bit of blood issue. I'm not too sure.
Kalani, I've got him. Yeah, it will be a little substitution. Yeah, they are going to change over. GK for GK. Right. Let's play netball. They can afford to take their time. Just keep that ball moving. And take your time. Run down the clock until you really want to shoot. It's gone. Hong Kong with 28 seconds left. Can they have the final point of the match? They've made good progress up to the halfway line. Connie's in there looking for options, but it's a lovely intercept.
It's Walton again.
Yeah, she's had a good game, really solid. Connie once more, 6. They have got to shoot from there. Good girl! Ho ho! And it was the last action of the match. Michelle Arkell puts the 29th point on the board for Hong Kong, but ultimately there's a 21-point difference. Hong Kong have been beaten by 50 to 29. It was a very accomplished performance by Ireland. We knew, having seen them perform before, that they were the favourites. Hong Kong have now played 4, lost 4. Ireland, on the other hand, have only lost their 1 match in 4 and have a really good chance and very big ambition to move forward to the final rounds next time. We've got a rest day tomorrow, and then on Friday it all starts again, the final rounds of the preliminaries. Good matchup that. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I did. Coming up in a while, it will be Singapore and Malaysia.
Re-strategize and get together to ensure that you secure the win today?
We start every game like it's the first game, so coming into today was the same coming yesterday and the day before. So we just start, put our heads down and get that defeat.
All right, so you guys have regrouped, ensure that it's a win today. Now tomorrow is going to be a break, and on Friday you guys play against Swaziland. They are also tough opponents. What you guys will be doing tomorrow to ensure that you guys are prepared for the game on Friday?
Definitely plenty of rest, a lot of team talk, getting ourselves together, and getting ourselves ready for the next game.
It's going to be a tough one, but you guys got a break tomorrow, so rest well. Congratulations on your win. Right now we'll get you to autograph on the match ball and give it away. No pressure.